Hey guys, I'm Rob Richards, part of Team Powertec, here with the Functional Trainer, where today I'll be sharing with you just a few of the many possible exercises that can be done on the lower cable pulley alone. Now, all of these exercises are best performed within the range of 10 to 12 repetitions with maximum intensity and emphasis on your form and technique. Let's have a look at the first one, and this one is a single arm low cable seated row to really intensify and target the inner and outer portions of your back. Now, the benefit of performing this as a single arm row instead of two hands with the cable is you get a greater range of motion. What this will allow is the back to squeeze in and create that tension with much deeper contraction as opposed to bringing two arms in. And the main reason behind that is you get a slight twist as you rotate round, allowing for that deeper, tighter muscle stretch, as well as the obliques working in too. So when you pull it in, breathe out, tighten the abs and rotate the upper torso only. Keep the hips fixed facing forwards. So 10, 12 reps, left, then switch over to the right arm with about a 30-second rest pause in between. Right then, moving on to the next exercise. And for this, we're switching it up to the front of the shoulders. So now I need the short bar to attach to that lower cable pulley. A great variation of using the lower cable pulley is to stand with your back facing the machine, the spine of the machine, and have the short bar and the attachment running beneath the legs and raising up. Plus, if you keep your hands closer together, about 2 thumb distances apart, you really do tend to target and isolate those front inner parts of the shoulder that help give you that cut and the tine to the bicep. Right, moving on, third exercise. And for this one, I'm keeping the short bar and again bringing it back to the front of my body for biceps. So a really simple but very effective one if done correctly, and that's the low cable bicep curl. Probably an exercise that you see countless people perform in the gym, but I wonder how many of them are performing them correctly. You see, it's one thing to have the elbow slightly raised forwards, that way keeping more tension on the bicep head when you lower down. The second part of this exercise is to not allow the arms to go all the way down. So if the bar's touching the front of your thighs, you're going too far. Now, yes, that's the full range of motion, but it requires that much more effort for you to lift the bar up before you're really getting into that peak contraction zone. So to get the most out of your low cable bicep curls, only go about 3/4 of the way down, and just as you feel the bicep lengthen, then apply that tension without the elbows pulling forwards. This way, all of that tension is firmly on the bicep and within its peak range of motion. Moving on for the final exercise, and for this, again, we're going to switch around to the back of the arm, the triceps, to really emphasize that horseshoe structure here. And for this, I'm doing single arm tricep kickbacks. Even with quite a light weight on there, I'm still feeling the burn after 5 or 6 reps. Now, a few tips about this exercise is, yes, I'm not using a candle attachment. I'm actually holding onto the rubber ball on the end of the cable. And the reason for that is it keeps my wrist, elbow, and shoulder all in that same plane of movement, which really maximizes the involvement of the tricep head. And really, this is an exercise for the end of your arm or tricep workout, because it's more of a shaping, toning, finishing off exercise, if you like, as opposed to one of the more mass building exercises for like a press or overhead extension. So that's about all I have time for today, showing some tips, tricks, and techniques on the new Powertec functional trainer. Join me next time and I'll be showing you more tricks of the trade to focus on building you a better body.